Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Jessica Sin and I talk about personal finance, investing, lifestyle, and more. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to get started trading Forex, commodities, indices, and shares in just under 30 minutes, even if you're a complete beginner. Now, trading all these Forex, commodities, indices, shares can give you some side income, even if you're not planning to become a full-time trader, depending on your career preferences and lifestyle. Maybe you just want to trade a few hours a day, or when you find good trading opportunities a few times a week. It is all up to you. But let's see how to get started making some money by trading. Let's go. So the first step, of course, is that you have to open a brokerage account in order to get started trading. So I'm using Mitrade. You can check it out using my registration link in the description section below so that you can earn USD rewards upon signing up and also get guidance from me for free as well. So here you can trade many markets like Forex, indices, commodities, shares in the form of CFDs. So what are CFDs? They are known as contracts for differences. So it is a contract formed between two parties in a trade, and it is derived from an underlying asset, and traders do not own the said asset. So basically, when you trade CFDs, you would earn profits if there is a difference between the settlement prices of your opening and closing trades and your predicted direction plays out. In Mitrade, you can trade a lot of financial markets. Let us look at Forex first, which is the most liquid and largest financial market in the world. It lets you trade different currency pairs. So the more popular ones would be EURUSD, GBP/USD, USD/JPY, USD/USD, and much more. So we can look at different currency pairs and then look at their charts and see which ones give you good trading opportunities. So if you do not know how to read a currency quote, well, the first currency here, Euro, EUR, would be called the base currency. And the next one, it is known as the counter currency. So if you trade Euro USD, the Euro USD currency quote means that you are buying Euro and selling USD. So if Euro to USD is like, for example, 1.1, it means that you will need 1.1 US dollars to buy 1 euro. So that is how the quote is meant. Okay, so you can choose to buy or sell. So if you think that there would be some news that will come up by the US central bank that may affect USD, and let's say the central bank wants to reduce interest rates, so this would make USD less attractive if interest rates go down, because if people have USD, they deposit it in a USD in a US bank, then the value of their USD, the returns would fall because interest is lower. So USD would go down, and because USD goes down and Euro, let's say, remain constant, so Euro USD would go up as a result. So we want to bet on it that it will go up. We would click on buy. So of course, if you look at news, this would mean that you are looking at fundamental and economic factors. Or perhaps you can just look at the chart and also see whether there are any trading opportunities based on your charting and technical analysis, which I will probably go further into in more detailed videos. So follow me for more trading content. And then let's look at indices. So indices would mean that you are trading the major share markets of different countries. So for example, AUS 200 lets you trade the Australian share market, HK50 is the Hong Kong market, JPN 225 is the Japan Nikkei 225, NAS 100 is the US NASDAQ 100, which lets you trade all those sexy tech stocks. UK 100 is the UK market. If you want to trade indices, again, you can think about, what are the underlying fundamental and economic factors that support whether the country's share market go up or go down. So you need to look at economic data like GDP, gross domestic product, inflation, unemployment, interest rates by the central bank. So all these can affect the country's share market performance, and also you may want to take a look at the charts as well of all these markets to see if it is a good entry point to buy, go long, or sell, go short. You can trade commodities. So this would be gold, silver, platinum, WTI, crude oil, Brent oil. So commodities while they tend to behave in a more cyclical nature, it depends on the economic cycle that we are in. When there is inflation, probably, WTI crude oil and Brent prices will go up. But if there is a recession, then the prices of this will go down. And for gold and silver, it also depends on the economic phase that we are in. If we are in a recession, then gold and silver will likely perform better than other assets. So since we are heading into some economic uncertainties, a lot of people have been saying that gold and silver will perform well. And especially if, the banking crisis in the US worsens and we plunge into a large credit crunch and recession, then you will expect these two to do well. And perhaps oil prices will decline because production will slow down if there is a recession. Then we can also look at shares. So these will be individual shares. Popular ones would be, the large tech stocks like Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Alphabet, Walmart, Abbott, and much more. So there are many individual shares that you can trade. So you can find your favorite shares and trade them. You can either, go long, which means buy if you think that their price will increase, or you can go short, which means sell if you think that their price will decrease because you expect some bad news. Perhaps they won't be able to hit analysts' expectations. Perhaps their next quarter earnings will be worse than what analysts predict. Perhaps a recession may hit and the demand for their products will fall, and so their profits will fall, so their share price will fall as well. So these are the things you need to think about. You need to pay attention to the news on how the companies are doing, assess their financial statements, or do your charting and technical analysis in order to make an informed decision on whether to go long, buy, or go short, sell. Also, I like that they have this insights section. So here you can read research articles that other analysts have written, and this may help you form some trading ideas as well. Look at how some major assets have been performing in the past and what is the outlook next, whether US stock market is going up from here or down from here. So you can also find more news by going to the tools section, click on news. Then you can see the news involving different financial instruments. There is also the economic calendar. So this can be very useful as well if you intend to trade on events. So here you can see as well, which days do you want to trade based on your expectation of what news announcement may come out and how it may impact the country's share market or currency. Now, under the tools section, you can also find the forecast section, which will tell you the forecast for different instruments within the next week, within the month, and within the quarter. So the bias may be bearish, likely to fall from here, or bullish, likely to go up within a month. So you can use this to match your thinking about the currency pair itself. And then there is also the trading analysis part, which will show you more on charting analysis. So here you have some for crypto. These are all technical analysis, Forex, and you have for commodities, indices, and shares as well. So really there are a lot of information on this platform alone. So you will definitely be able to find some trading ideas just by going through these sections and do your own analysis. And if you want to find out more, then follow me, subscribe to my channel, look at my other videos that I will be posting more on, and also DM me if you want to learn how to trade. If you sign up under my link, I will give you some free signals as well. So once you're done, then you can go to the trading platform, which is where you can execute your trades, right? You can try a demo account first if you are a newbie and you feel like you want to be more familiarized before you actually start depositing real money and trade. Then try a demo account, and once you're ready, then you can open a live account, deposit money, and trade and start making profits. So let's say we click on open live account. So you will have to fill up your information, registration, and carry on from there. So for me, I've already opened an account, so I'll just hit to sign in. So now we are in the live trading account section for Mitrade desktop version. So if you download the mobile app, the interface would look a bit different, but the functions are still the same. But here I will show you the desktop version. Okay, so here we have EURUSD. Let's go to the news section to see what is new about EURUSD. EURUSD seen at 1.06 in 6 months by Rabobank. So if you think that this may happen, then it is currently at 1.08056, so you may want to sell it at this price so that you can buy it later at the lower price of 1.06 if you think that this is going to happen. EURUSD, another one. Okay, so we need to see what is happening in the Europe economy versus the US economy as well, which will affect the value of the currency pair. So in US, of course, we have the debt ceiling issue, right? US is dealing with a large national debt problem, and how it goes on from there, whether it becomes a large debt crisis, which will lead to recession and credit crunch, then the US dollar may likely be impacted negatively. What about Eurozone? So producer price index, which measures inflation, rises month on month. The European Central Bank officials expressed concern over service sector inflation, advocating for higher rates. So if you have higher interest rates for a country, then the value of the country's currency is likely to increase, because if the bank is offering higher interest rates, then if you put money in the country's bank, you would earn a higher return because interest rates become higher, so money would flow to that country. Then on the US Central Bank side, Jerome Powell mentioned that there may be potentially a pause on the Federal Reserve tightening cycle. So the US had been increasing interest rates for the US dollar across 2022 and also so far throughout the first and the second quarter of 2023. But there may be a possibility that they would slow down interest rate hikes, given that you have the banking crisis and also the debt ceiling problem to think about and potential recession. So if US interest rates don't go up that much anymore, then perhaps the value of the US dollar would decrease relative to the European currency, in which their European Central Bank is still going to keep on increasing interest rates to combat inflation. While in the US, inflation has been slowing down, so it is not too much of an issue. Now looking at the EURUSD chart, let us look at the daily chart. So here you can choose the different time frames that you want to look at. It is always better to start off from a higher time frame, like even the weekly or like the daily. So if you look at the daily chart from 2021 until 2022 until 2023, we see that EURUSD has been falling. So euro has been dropping against the US dollar. This is because, well, the US dollar, the US Central Bank has been increasing interest rates aggressively, especially throughout 2022 and even throughout the first few months of 2023. That's why euro has been dropping against the USD, because the USD has been gaining in strength with the interest rate hikes. But if we look at somewhere in 2023, actually euro USD has rebounded with the euro gaining strength against the US dollar. So let us zoom in a bit to see. Now, here we have a high and a low, and this recent high is unable to breach the previous high formed in February. So perhaps we can draw a resistance line here. So typically after looking at the market structure, I want to be drawing my key levels, support resistance lines. So yeah, this is a support. It tested here, bounce off, but then it break below support. So we're bearish, and then it rebounded again, try to break this support level, which has become resistance, failed, going down, try to break beyond this level again for the second time, but it failed. So if it keeps failing to breach this level, then it will likely be more bearishness from here, looking at the daily chart. So we want to see that it is able to breach this level here around close to 1.1 before we think that maybe it can be a long from here. So this is based on daily, right? We want to put a support level, let's say here, because price seems to respect this level. Come here, bounce off, come here, bounce off. It doesn't break further. So if price continues to go down from here, so technically now we're in the middle of this range, right? It could either go up and breach this resistance, or it could go down and then maybe we see another bounce from here again, or it drops further from here, depending on the economic news and also outlook in geopolitics as well. Now if we look at the 4-hour time frame, we're still in the middle of the range, so I don't really like to trade when we are in the middle of the range. If we look at the price action since May, it is bearish. We are forming lower highs and lower lows. So overall, we are still bearish. Price is likely to go down from here. So I won't be going for a long from here. Maybe I will need more confirmation. So this area, it might be a short-term support as well, whether we are able to bounce up from here or we'll break beyond this level, and then the next target would probably be this level. So let's see if it breaches downwards, and then a likely short target could be this level, 1.052. so you can continue to look at, you know, trading analysis, forex, and see if there are any Euro USD analysis. So you can cross-check other technical analysis with your own as well, which will give you more accuracy. Oh, so this one, Euro USD, target 1.0734. Now they are also targeting that Euro USD would be likely going down from here, 1.07. So now we are around 1.08, 1.07. Yep, could be likely. Can be seen that we can draw another level here as well, because, you know, here is like a short-term resistance, which can be a support, because support and resistance, they can flip their roles. So yeah, we may likely go short from here. So that is how you can form your trading analysis, your trading strategy plan. And if you want more insights, do follow me and message me if you sign up to my link, and I will guide you more from there. All right, so I hope you like my video, and I hope that you know how to trade forex, indices, and commodities now, even if you've never done it before. So join my journey together, and I hope we can make more money together. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on other platforms as well. Okay, see ya.